This is the 2023 Mercedes-Benz C300 4MATIC sedan. We're going on a test drive. I'll show you guys the exterior, the interior, and sample some of the key features of this new C300. Under the hood of the C300 is a 2-liter inline-4 turbo engine, which produces 255 horsepower with 295 pound-feet of torque. It has been mated with a Nigetronic 9-speed automatic transmission, and it does 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. The exterior color of this C300 is a black, interior sienna brown with black MB text. Let's start with the front design here. Very aggressive air intakes. This car has the MG line exterior package, which means you can see all these diamond pins which resemble Mercedes stars. Also at the center has one horizontal bar, front-facing camera above the central Mercedes star, with the other star sitting flush on the hood. As you can see, there are power domes. This car has LED high performance headlamps, and you can also option the digital lights on your C300. To tie off that look, this car has the MG9 package. That's why you have all these high gloss black elements. Looks very stylish. Let's take a look at the side perspective. The size of the front tires, 225/40R19. These are 19-inch rims, and these are the new design AMG forged rims, which have an aero characteristic. You can see the interior circle with the AMG branding, which is finished in black, and also the front discs are perforated and has 6 piston brake calipers. On the side perspective, AMG body styling. There is also another AMG body styling element right here, and chrome door handles as well. And this car does have AMG night package, which means the window surrounds have the high gloss black elements. And the size of the rear tires, 255/35R19. These are slightly wider tires at the rear with the similar brake calipers, silver, as well as the AMG forged rims, which have a Y-shaped characteristic. And I love how you have the black as well as chrome contrast. And to tie off the look, this is the entire perspective of the side on this C300. Rear design characteristics: C300 insignia on the left, 4MATIC on the right hand side, very vibrant LED tail lights which wrap around from the center all the way to the other side, and the Mercedes star sits at the center here. Rear diffuser, very simple. There is high gloss black elements all around, across, number of sensors on the lower section of the car, on the bump itself, and these are actually fake exhausts. The real exhausts are actually underneath. That's the only thing I don't like about the rear section of this C300. I wish it had real exhaust tailpipes right through these chrome plated elements at the back. And to tie off the look, there is a very simple spoiler on the trunk. Makes the car looks very sporty. The rear design characteristics: very elegant seats. These are new design seats. The interior color is the sienna brown and black MB text, and as you can see, black Pinot liquid trim on this section of the door. Love the brown contour stitching. This is very soft premium leather. Some storage compartments down here, speaker system, and then behind these seats there is storage back here. Climate air vents at the center. These are very nice, comfortable seats with the headrests, gray contour stitching. I just love how it ties in. Now the seating in the back is quite spacious. There is at least 2 inches of headroom between my head and the roof up here, and also the seats are very comfortable. I love the headrests. They are quite premium in quality, and there are 2 cup holders right here on the center section. There is some leg space, at least 1 or 2 inches. This seat is pulled all the way back, but I think there's more than enough room. If you're 6 feet tall, you're gonna fit just right. But in terms of quality, this is pretty top notch. I think for $55,000 you get a decent car in the C300. Let's jump to the front and take a look at the other features right here. Now before we begin the drive, I want to show you guys the perspective from the back seat facing forward on the driver's perspective. This is the AMG design steering wheel, which is very nice, and air vents which are very symmetrical, turbine inspired. This is an OLED screen, 11.9 inches diagonal, fully touchscreen as well. Center console has 2 cup holders, NFC wireless charging, and also USB-C ports right there. And this is carbon fiber mesh material on the center console. Looks so nice. And up here, accessories, lights, and SOS and Mercedes Me, and sport pedals down here. And that's the driver's perspective. Let's go for a drive and sample the C300. Alright, here we are in the interior of this new C300. I'm gonna adjust some menu options here. This is the dynamic select options. The car is actually set to the Sport Plus mode. I'll change the displays to a sport look. And here we go. Wow, love the brakes and how they feel. And wow, that's pretty interesting. This car has quite the agility in terms of the drive. I'm going to press the info and we can look at the engine data as we begin the drive. Wow, it's a nice drive experience actually. Now let's talk about what's going on here in this C300. Now there are those who are going to love the engine, right, in terms of efficiency and fuel economy. And by the way, 27 is the combined fuel economy of this car, so 24 in the city and 33 on the highway, so combined MPG of 27 MPG. But I think you can get higher fuel economy if you just drive in the comfort mode, which is this mode right here, or the eco mode. You can actually get, in my view, at least 30 MPG, but EP estimated is 27. Let's just switch back to the Sport Plus mode for more spirited drive experience. Now this car has a 9-speed automatic transmission, which, you know, it's pretty standard with Mercedes. Most of the cars come out now, you have a 9-speed automatic transmission. So very nice, seamless gear changes. It just feels so good driving this car. And also in terms of visibility is quite adequate in this car. The windows are large enough. I can see very well in the back. So it's a good driving experience. And also let's talk about what's new in the C300 again. Interior redesigned. We have this touchscreen OLED screen, which some of you might not like, but some of you will love it. There's a ton of tech in this car. This is a 11.9-inch OLED display, which is fully touchscreen. You can press and hold to change different options or just swipe. And also this car has a very vibrant 12.3-inch screen right here at the driver for the digital instrument cluster. There is a ton of data here. You can see the G-forces, engine data in terms of the engine, the fluids, transmission, and so on and so forth. You can also adjust your displays. This is an understated display, which is excellent for those long road trips. You want to have very few icons on your display. It's a very minimalist look in this car. And there is also a classic look right here, which is a more traditional or standard gauges for your car. You can see the speed on the left and the RPMs on the right hand side. So pretty standard. You can also see your gear level changes and another important features is vehicle assistance, which is this menu, shows you your lane keeping assist and things like that. I'll keep it on the sport theme or view. Now the drive dynamics as I'm sitting here, it's a very comfortable car. I love the seats. They do have thigh support through this button here. power memory seats, heated as well as cooled seats. And the center console has this carbon fiber mesh, which is not real carbon fiber. Oh, ton of horses over there. But it's a good feel. 2 cup holders at the center here, NFC wireless charging, so a ton of connectivity options in your C300. And I guarantee the airflow is also quite good in this car. And here comes a G-Wagon. So good airflow in the cabin. And your passengers also receive the same power memory seats on the side, as well as heated and cooled seats. I love the soft material at the top here. This car does not have a head-up display system. There would be a groove up here. It just has a regular, yeah, it doesn't have it. It just picks up, but again, as I mentioned, 0 to 60 in this car is 6 seconds, so that is slower for some people. But overall, it's a great car. Total retail is $55,000, but it starts at about 45k MSRP. So depending on the options you put in your car, either leather or head-up display system and other options, you can actually push the price to the 50k mark. All around, it's a very well balanced car. The brakes are solid, suspension is decent. I think the biggest comment, the biggest feedback I receive is about the engine size. It's a 2-liter inline 4, but Mercedes has done an excellent job in power delivery in these engines. Obviously, rest in peace to the C43. It also has the same engine, a 2-liter inline 4. The only thing is it's been tuned for more power. And that's pretty much it, guys. We've looked at the C300, other options, seat kinetics, which as a driver you engage that, allows the seat to contour to your drive style, which means the seat adjusts and moves around when you turn a corner or brake or go down the hill. The seat will actually adjust and contour to how you're driving. And also ambient lights. This car has 64 colors of ambient lights. Hey Mercedes,
how can I help?
Set ambient light to red.
Okay, I'm changing the color.
So you can adjust the ambient lights in the car.
You have not subscribed to this service. To use it, you first have to activate the service in the Mercedes-Me app.
Yeah, so it's a great looking car. Can't even find parking out here. So many cars. First time we have a full lot. This car also has a 360-degree camera system, which is just great for parking in big cities, and you want to find a decent spot away from the crazy drivers. You want to make sure you use your parking assist, which is also another feature, but there is no parking here today, so I'm just going to manually park the car here. Right guys, that's a look at the 2023 Mercedes-Benz C300 4MATIC sedan. Subscribe to Mercedes Lounge for weekly videos, and let me know what other cars you want to see on the channel. Unfortunately, we have a ton of EVs. I know you guys don't want to watch those, but it will really help the channel if you start watching some of those cars, because it helps us find new audiences across the YouTube platform, and also helps the channel to grow. Because if you don't watch some of these videos, then it really doesn't help the growth. But I think in time you will come to understand the market dynamics and what's happening with Mercedes-Benz. But I'm going to try my best to find exciting cars for you. I'm waiting for the Mercedes S63 AMG E Performance. I'm also going to wait for the C63 SE Performance. So those ones should be coming very soon to the channel. So stay tuned for more videos. Until next time, guys, stay positive and take care of yourself. Peace.